Hey, this is Jacob Perry back with you for episode 22. Ross Ferguson, my co-founder, was on last week, so I'm back this week and taking back control. Episode 22. I'm actually here in, and this is our little vlog series that we're doing on honey, beekeeping, Patagonia, how we're running, getting our honey out there, running as a business, as a small business startup, as Patagonia Bee Products, right? And today I haven't talked about honey in a while. The properties of honey. We've been focusing a lot on business stuff, and so this week I want to talk again about honey and some of the properties. And sorry for all the light. I'm actually in the Deep Roots Market Co-op in Greensboro, North Carolina today, where I just got done doing a honey demo, and it went wonderfully. Sold a lot of honey, and people were really digging the honey. They're really loving it. And that's kind of got me thinking. Some of the questions people ask, sometimes people would stop and talk for 5, 10, 15 minutes with me about the honey. And people have really tremendous curiosities about it, and a lot of people have knowledge already about honey, and I want to talk about that. And it got me thinking, for the episode today, I want to get back to talk about some of the antibacterial properties of the honey, because a lot of people will use honey as an antibacterial, kind of a cleansing, a medicinal. They'll use it medicinally, right? And they've been doing this for a long time. People have been doing this in many cultures for thousands of years. In fact, the earliest written record they have of honey being used medicinally is from a Sumerian text, a tablet dating to around the year 2000 BC. And it shows it has the honey being used as medicinally, right? For, I believe it was a drug or an ointment, if I remember right. And then, of course, Aristotle, we got a little announcement there. Aristotle wrote about honey for eye care, for eye wounds, and then other wounds. And then people in different cultures have been using honey for a long time. And so why is that? Is it a myth? Like honey helping allergies? Is there research that shows that it's not good for wound care, not good for allergies, like there is for allergies, right? So it turns out there's a lot of research on honey, and it is very antibacterial and antimicrobial. And what is it about honey that makes it this way? A lot of people say, okay, I know it's that, but why? Well, there's a few different factors. First, honey has high osmolarity, which means it has a really high sugar content compared to water. It has very low water content, and this makes it hard for bacteria to live. High sugar content, hard for bacteria to live. Low water content, hard for bacteria to live. It's hydroscopic, meaning that it actually pulls water. It dehydrates its environment around it. It pulls water from the environment, so it would pull water from bacteria, and bacteria cannot live without water. So it's effective in that way. Honey also has a low pH. It's acidic, and that is a hard environment for bacteria to live in. Honey also has a high presence of hydrogen peroxide, and that's the main inhibitory element in our Ulmo honey, which has been shown to be one of the highest, have some of the highest antibacterial and antimicrobial properties of any honey in the world. There was a study by the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland comparing Ulmo to the famed Manuka honey, and Ulmo actually outperformed Manuka in its inhibitory effects against E. coli, MRSA, and a few other bacteria. So it's highly effective, right? So hydrogen peroxide is another part of characteristic of honey that makes it really antibacterial. And hydrogen peroxide is heat sensitive in most honeys. And that means if you pasteurize it, if you heat it up and pasteurize it, like so many honeys in the United States are, you're actually losing that effect. You're losing that part of the antibacterial effect of the honey. So that's one of the reasons you want to leave your honey raw and unpasteurized. One of the other reasons being that you actually lose a lot of the aromas, the flavors. You lose a lot of the subtleties that are heat sensitive. Kind of like the terroir of wine. You're not boiling your wine before you drink it. You don't want to boil your honey or heat it up and destroy it. So those are the things that make honey antibacterial. And in fact, there's a lot of medical uses for honey. One of the people that came into the sampling today talked to me. She's she works in a hospital. She works in wound care in a hospital. I think she was a nurse. And she said that what they do before they try to, what was the word she used? They're basically trying to fill like a gaping wound, and they're having to kind of stuff like a filler. That's not the word she used, and I'm struggling to remember the word. But what they would do is they'll douse a lot of the bandaging in honey because it's viscous and it's not going to run off and go somewhere, and it's antibacterial. So that'll help hold the area in place. It'll be kind of a filler for that flesh while it's rebuilding. And some of the research shows that honey will prevent bad bacteria from growing while encouraging flesh to regrow, skin to regrow, wounds to heal. So it actually helps wounds heal faster. So honey is just an amazing thing for those reasons, and there's a lot of scientific research out there, and I'll include some of these links on the video when I can. I won't be able to tonight because I'll be traveling again for more honey business, but I will include them as soon as I can. This research that shows all of the different uses for honey that the medical community is using, and what they've shown honey to be able to do. It's really fascinating. And that's one of the reasons we love honey. And our Ulmo honey is special in particular because it has been shown to be one of the most antibacterial in the world. And so we love it for that reason. A lot of the people here in Greensboro loved it for that reason. And that's why people keep buying it, other than the fact that it's absolutely delicious. So there's your little honey expertise lesson for the day, honey wisdom. So you can go around and you know the real reasons that honey is antibacterial and sounds smart in front of all your honey loving friends. So I'm signing off. Make sure you're following us on Facebook and Instagram if you want to see our daily posts. We'll have recipes and just interesting facts and things we're doing, and also our newsletter where you'll also get discounts if you sign up. So, and that's through our website at PatagoniaBeeProducts.com. So, signing out. Catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.